In the UK, there are rules around when you can apply for a provisional licence, start driving lessons, or practice with a supervising driver. These are to ensure safety for people out on the road. There are, however, some exceptions that you might not know about. In this guide, we cover when you can apply for a provisional licence, the age requirement for learner drivers, difference between lessons with a driving instructor and private practice, who can supervise you, and whether it's possible to learn to drive without formal lessons. So, when can you apply for your provisional licence? Before you can start learning to drive a car on UK roads, you'll need a provisional driving licence. You can apply for this when you are 15 years and 9 months old, but you won't be able to drive a car until your 17th birthday. This is unless you meet specific exceptions. Applications can be made online via the gov.uk website, and you'll need proof of identity, your national insurance number, and a recent photo. The provisional licence is compulsory if you are learning to drive, and it is illegal to start driving without one. You can start learning either through formal driving lessons with an approved driving instructor or supervised private practice. But what's the difference between driving lessons and private practice? When it comes to learning to drive, you have a few options for getting on the road. You can opt for driving lessons with an approved driving instructor or private practice with a trusted supervising driver, or you can do a combination of both. Driving lessons with a driving instructor are structured, professional, and follow the DVSA syllabus in a dual-controlled car. This offers a safe and professional environment for learning to drive. Private practice with friends and family allows you to practice as and when you want to. It can be done in your own car or in someone else's car. This means you will not have dual controls, so the other person will not be able to take over the vehicle. For this type of practice, you will need to set up your own insurance either as an additional driver or your own learner driver insurance. Learner driver insurance is your own policy that is in place alongside the car owners, or a single policy on your own car. At Collingwood, we offer short-term and annual options to help you get on the road. So, what age can you begin learning to drive? In the UK, the age you can begin learning to drive a car is 17. This is once you have a provisional licence and driving lessons or everything in place for private practice. However, there is one exception. If you receive the enhanced rate of mobility component of the Personal Independence Payment, otherwise known as PIP, you can start learning to drive at the age of 16. This is designed to give people with disabilities greater independence earlier and the ability to get around more easily. So, who can teach you how to drive? If you are learning to drive without an instructor, you must be supervised by someone who meets the legal requirements. They must be at least 21 years old, have a full UK driving licence for at least 3 years, be qualified for the type of vehicle you are driving. This might be manual or automatic, and they must sit in the front passenger seat while you drive. While they are doing this, they may not use their phone, sat-nav, or any other electronic equipment, and the car should always display L plates on the front and back of the vehicle. Can you learn to drive without driving lessons? Yes, it is possible to learn to drive without formal driving lessons, but there are pros and cons. Some learners choose private practice with a family member or friend to save money, but it can be harder to cover all the skills needed to pass the driving test without professional guidance. A professional driving instructor follows the DVSA syllabus, therefore ensuring you're taught all manoeuvres, road types and hazard awareness techniques. Private practice may be better to reinforce what you've learned during driving lessons, but it depends on what works best for you. Learning to drive is an exciting milestone, and knowing exactly when you can start is key to planning your journey. For most people, that means waiting till the age of 17 to begin, but those with certain disabilities can start earlier at 16. Whether you choose formal driving lessons, private practice, or a mix of both, make sure you meet all the legal requirements, from holding a provisional licence to ensuring proper supervision and insurance. If you are a learner driver looking for more tips, consider subscribing to see future videos. Thank you for watching and safe driving.